Welcome to Mornings with Stephen Jardine. Thanks for your company this Thursday, the 9th of June. Coming up on UK workers, today could be the end of their working week. Across the country, 70 companies are taking part in what's thought to be the world's biggest pilot scheme into the working pattern over the next 6 months. During the trial, employees will get 100% pay for 80% of the hours they previously worked, with the aim, though, of being just as productive. And today, the Educational Institute of Scotland, at their annual general meeting, members will debate the idea of teachers moving to a 4-day week. But can it work for everyone? Let's talk about that and dig into it this morning. First, Dr. Mansoor Soomro is a senior lecturer in sustainability and international business. Mansoor, thank you for your time this morning.
Good morning, Stephen. Thank you for having me.
Big conversation around this 4-day working week and this big trial that's taking place. How linked is it, Mansoor, to what we've just been through, the pandemic, and the big shake-up that gave to the world of work?
Fantastic. Okay, so work patterns have changed dramatically. So, Stephen, I look at it from three angles. Number one is work. Number two is workforce, which is people. And number three is workplace, which is the place where we work. So what we have seen is that all three lens, the situation has changed, particularly, especially after the pandemic. For example, work. Technology is making processes more optimized. If we talk about workforce, digital literacy is increasing, which is making it easier and to evolve in terms of the new trends. When we talk about the workplace, we are no longer fixated at one mode of working, so it could be remote, fully remote, hybrid, or in office. So we have seen a huge disruption in work patterns around the world, and research and data has proven that there was a misconception that people who are working at home are not productive, but what we have seen is that this has worked wonders. Now, with that thing in the background, we also see that where did this whole concept come from, like 4-day working week? So the idea of compressing 40 hours to 32 hours, in that case, it's the same amount of work, but at the same level of pay. But what's important here is to clarify two misconceptions. The first one is that more hours means that you're more productive, which may or may not be true. Because as you understand, being busy and being productive are two different things. The second misconception we have around this whole concept that's floating, particularly since 2 days back when this trial in the UK has begun, is that 1 day less means that we will have less time to complete our tasks, and which is that we might be at risk of not meeting the targets. So I'd like to share just some quote here that according to the white paper published by the 4-day week global, as you know, this is a global phenomenon now, 4-day week, working week, 78% of employees with 4-day working week said that they were more happier, they were less stressed, and hence were more productive. On the same note, around 72% of organizations confirmed that they were able to still manage their targets. So the two misconceptions in terms of more hours, being more productive and completing a task. So we see some data which is interesting here.
I can see that. And, you know, for people who are looking to change job, this may be a very attractive prospect. So do you think employers, Mansoor, who aren't prepared to look at this, risk being left behind?
Exactly. It's a fantastic point that, you know, what happens to those companies who don't want to take part in this? So there are 2 points here. Number one is momentum. The second point is competition. In terms of momentum, we see this in terms of behavioral science that when one person picks up, one company picks up, and then other companies will follow the suit. So that they are not uncool and they are not orthodox in terms of it. The second point is in terms of competition. That what we see is that the new frontier of competition in business is the quality of life that you can offer to employees, which has improved the equation of work-life balance, employee well-being that you were discussing shortly before. So this whole thing now, how does this translate for companies is that in terms of talent, the competition for talent after pandemic has particularly gone up. Talent attraction and talent retention is a key issue in business. And with this 4-day work week, we believe that this will help in terms of talent attraction and talent retention because people will value this 4-day working week. So.
Interesting. Mansoor, thanks for your time. Mansoor Soomro is a senior lecturer in sustainability and international business.